In today's video, we will be doing an unboxing and review on, dare I say, not probably, the best Batman we have ever seen, Michael Keaton, which is funny because none of us were really sure on him when word first hit, 1988, 1989, when it did get released. I picked up two of these, one to stay in the box, and this one to open up. Let's check them out. Now, I did come across mine at GameStop. Saw it at a couple different GameStops. I'm sure Target and Walmart will have these also. And I went there. First of all, I see this and I left, thought about it, came back the next day. There were two remaining, and I brought this one up to the register, and then I decided to turn around and pick up number two. And being a pro member, I paid $23.74. So all the information here, if you're looking for the SKU, there it is. McFarlane, ages 12 and above. Batman, 1989. Now, the older I get, I try to keep as much as I can in the package just because it's such a clean look. But this is something that I really wanted to get my hands on, because if it wasn't for this, I wouldn't be into Batman as much as I am. And there wouldn't have been movie after movie, star after star that wanted to, portray the Dark Knight. We'll look inside what comes in the box. You get the nice black and white card. The first clip we saw Batman, when he jumps down on that rooftop to go after those two robbers. This was that scene. And then, of course, we get the nice DC stand to display Michael Keaton. I do like the comic strip on the back. And the stand, which every collectible we buy nowadays should always come with one of these. And it's cool they include this. It will fit perfectly. I did find some on the second market, and they don't fit 100%, but at least knowing if you pick up a McFarlane, this will work out. Here's the card. Looks perfect. Batman, 1989. A little bit of the bio here, the data file. Very cool. Yeah, just a repeat of every Batman movie we've ever seen. His parents were, he witnessed his parents' death, and that's how Batman was born. Funny thing, and I didn't know if I was going to say this in the review, but I thought these were nightsticks. They're for the cape, like kind of a spoiler alert. Like, I was wondering, like, what is this? There is a position here. The whole reason I wanted to take him out was, look at this cape. This is a lot different than, I have the Val Kilmer Batman Forever. This is a lot different than that cape. So really cool, because you know what? He did have a shiny cape. This is very accurate. Look at some of the hands, the grapple gun, the batarang, some ninja stars, which he did fight a couple of ninjas, and I think this is the remote for the Batmobile when he said shield. Up close look at the batarang, and they 100% nailed this. Grapple gun, something we always wanted as kids. That, and being able to have like web shooters. How cool would that have been if seeing what we're getting now, if they would have had some of these back when we were kids. Not just, the attention to detail we're getting. I almost dropped it. This is cool. The remote for the Batmobile. Nothing on the other side, just on the front. Two ninja stars, both the same on both sides. You have a fist and an open hand, and you can see the attention to detail on those gloves. And the same with the fist. I like those lines. Like, I remember this suit, and it is just identical to how that looked. Also, another fist and the hand that will carry hold the batarang, and I'm sure the back grapple. And lastly, the two nightsticks that I thought were nightsticks, but they really aren't. They're going to hold up the cape, and these will fit right into Batman's hands, and he can spread out that classic look. On every McFarlane I've picked up that has a cape, look at this thing. Oh, that is so cool. The cape always sticks out through the back, and I'm just going to go in and cut the little areas here that are holding him in, and we'll get the Dark Knight out. Before that, I missed another hand. So yeah, a ton of hands. So yeah, he can grip the Batarang and the back grapple. So pretty cool. Like, I don't know what to do with all these when you get them set up. Like, where do you put all the extra pieces? Again, it's a lot nicer when, you know, you can just leave it in the box. But yeah, plenty of different hands. I believe that got away from me in there. We'll pull him out. Get that cape out. Make sure there's no other pieces. Okay, we finally got him out. We got everything. And it's hard to see, you know, when he was in the box, like where that cape was, knowing that cowl, you know, it has that shape, and it's tucked really nicely underneath. And you don't have to have, you know, the pose like he'll stand there with you know the cape just kind of hanging there. But I mean, look at all these movable parts. This is just like it. This was an absolute must. Like, I had to pick this up. Everything, even like the Nike shoes he's wearing. And of course, you'll have the action here with the toes, the ankle. I remember those, man. The belt, it does kind of move around a little bit. And then the stomach, I was just looking at the Adam West one. Because he didn't have a six-pack, it looked really plain. This, it really hides it. Like, I didn't even notice it when he was in the box. Of course, you won't see any of that because the cape will be down. The head moves around. He can do the, well, he won't do the Exorcist. So, well, he does. He'll go complete around. I just completely broke his neck. I really nailed it with his eyes. Just having everything black around, the way that the logo glows, the belt, perfect color. Might have been a little more yellow, but it looks like they used two different shades of gold there for the logo and the belt. See how the stand looks. It's kind of hard to get him to kind of stand the way you want, but actually his toe, like his heel's not all the way down. If you can see, there's a little bit of space right underneath that left heel, but he is pretty much, you know, intact here. We'll see how he looks with the cape completely spread out. The ends of the cape, we have these little pockets, one right here, and then one on the other side, and that's where those rods will, kind of like a tent, you know, hold it up. Kind of reminds me of that gun the Joker had that, I mean, took down the Batwing. I mean, you got to be kidding me, but that's kind of looked like that, you know, just put them in his hands. But they will fit. It's a little bit of a struggle getting them in there, but once you get that established, we'll just slide that cape into those pockets and get that classic pose. You know, if his wrists, if everything didn't move the way it did, there's no way this would have been possible. I would have ended up ripping somewhere onto that cape, but they completely made this perfect. I mean, whoa, I guess maybe perfect's not the right word, but it's hard. It's hard to get him. You know, he's kind of like lurking at you, like leaning towards you. But he will stay there. It just might be a little bit of a struggle to get him standing straight up. But you can see a little bit of space underneath that foot. But yeah, this is what you think of when you think of Michael Keaton as Batman, just holding out that cape. Very awesome scene. Here's everything out of the box, and there's 5 hands, so that's why I kind of lost track. You know, you're reaching for 2, and yeah, there was that extra one. You get the the 2 ninja stars, the remote control, the batarang, the back grapple, the card, and of course, probably one of the best scenes of the movie. I want to thank everybody for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Fixed his arms a little bit, so I think this is as good as I'm going to get him. This might be the shot for the thumbnail. I love it. Just everything about this is exactly like Batman '89. When I was deciding which one to open and which one to leave, I chose this one because he was standing in the package a little bit better. So I said, when I open it, as hard as it is, which one is it going to be? So he's going to be in here for a long time, but out of the box, inside the box. Somewhere lost in the cinematic universe, we have Batman '89 with the Batman Forever cast. Two-Face and the Riddler have no chance now. It's already Batman and Robin. Add another Batman, a Nightmare Bat, and a very confused Alfred going, Master Bruce, why are there 2 of you?